Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another video. My name is BN, and today, guys, I'm going to be speaking specifically to those people who actually want to get into the market and have no idea how to get in and don't even know what project to actually get into, because that can make a whole lot of difference, guys. A lot of people want to get into the cryptocurrency space, but there's over 20 something thousand different cryptocurrency projects. So it makes it really difficult to figure out which project is actually one of the best project or the few best project in the space. And talking to someone like me, who's actually been in the space for many, many years, does really, really help. Now, before we dive into those projects, I encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, guys. It really helps with the YouTube channel. It helps with the algorithms, and it helps put the message out there. Um, Now, what project, guys, do you think is probably one of the most probable, one of the most potential project in the cryptocurrency space? Don't say Bitcoin. Well, you just said Bitcoin. Now, even though Bitcoin is actually one of the best projects in the cryptocurrency space, there are also other projects in the cryptocurrency space that has so much potential. And those are projects that you can actually invest your money into right now that you could see a lot of gains in the future, right? This is not a financial advice, guys. I'm just a guy who basically talk about cryptocurrency project. It's a form of entertainment. Don't take my word for it. I encourage you to do your own research and figure out which project is worth actually putting your money into. But now, one of the projects that I've really been looking into recently, actually I knew about for many, many years now, but been diving more into recently, is Vechain. Now, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let me show you Vechain. Now, Vechain is actually a really, really good project. But before we dive into Vechain, let's take a look at the market right now, what the market is doing. Now, the market right now is about 1.5 trillion, which is actually it's lower down than what it was. It was actually 1.63 trillion in the past couple of days or so. Bitcoin dominance right now is about 51.5%. So that means all the money in the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is actually 51.5% of that money. So that's over 50%. So Bitcoin has almost half of that, right? That's a lot of money. That's almost like 800 billion dollar just in the Bitcoin alone, right? Now, when you take a look at the market right here, Bitcoin is $41,359 and $360. You see how the market changes real fast. Bitcoin was at like $44,000 in the past few days. Now it's actually down. Bitcoin has about $809 billion. That's a lot of money. There's very few countries in the world that actually have this much money. Their entire GDP is not that. Ethereum is also the second largest market cap in the cryptocurrency space, which is about $263 billion. Everything looks like it's in red right now. There are a few projects looks like in green. I think Binance is up like 0.22%. That's going up. XRP is actually 0.26%. It's interesting that XRP is staying green while most of these other projects are actually red. Who knows? Maybe XRP is going to kick up a little bit. This is actually one of my favorite projects. XRP has about $33 billion invested in this project, and it has a circulating supply of 54 billion, which is a lot. Solana is actually green. Solana's been pumping up real high, right? Solana went as low as $8 in the past, like I would say 8 months. It was super low. And everybody slept on it. Now it's back up to $71. Could have saved almost 9 times. You could have made 9 times your money if you had invested in Solana at that time. Cardano is going up too. Cardano is about 0.53% up. And this project is a very dominant project, really good technology. A lot of people actually love Cardano and they're highly invested in Cardano. Cardano has about $20 billion invested in this project. I remember Cardano when it was low as 2 cents. Now it's about 58 cents. Think about it. I think during the bull run of 2021, Cardano went as high as $3.15. So these are projects to really get into. Imagine buying this project right now at 58 cents and it's going up to $3. At least you get to double your money, triple your money, or even 5x your money. Dogecoin's one of those projects where, you know, everybody is familiar with. A lot of people like it. It doesn't have any major significant utility, but it's one of those meme coin where, hey, it has a lot of popularity and people like it, so people invest in it, right? It's a dog coin, dog, just like Dogecoin. It has a little, I think it was actually developed as a fund coin and then turned out to be something very interesting. Became interesting when Elon Musk started talking more about it back in 2021, I think. Tron is a really good project too. Justin Sun, the creator of Tron. Tron is one of those projects that has a lot of things being built on it and seems very interesting and fascinating. Now, as we go down the list here, Shiba Inu is one of those projects. I tell people to buy Shiba because Shiba is so cheap and it's on Coinbase. Shiba is on Coinbase and it's on a lot of major exchanges. Now, the reason why it's so important to buy a project that's listed on so many different exchanges is because, the exchanges are like the marketplace. And when it's listed, it is accessible to a lot of people who actually want to buy those projects. Shiba is pretty cheap, so a lot of newbies, when they get into the cryptocurrency space, they're looking at prices. They're like, wow, what can I spend a few dollars on that can give me a lot of token? And Shiba is that project. And trust it or not, guys, people spend money because of that. If I can spend $50 and get a lot of coin, what project should I buy? About Shiba. Now, other than Shiba, another project too, obviously, that I'm bullish on is my Stellar. I love Stellar. Stellar is actually one of the best projects in the cryptocurrency space, I think, and it's actually one of the best utility when it comes to money transfer and peer-to-peer payment, right? Stellar went down like 2%, 2.3% today, but that's nothing. It's about 12 cents right now. I see this project going up to probably like $5 in the next couple of years from now. Stellar was at 60, almost 70 cents in 2021. Now it's down. It's dead cheap. If you buy Stellar right now, you can expect to see your money go up probably six times what you put in. If you put in $1,000, you can expect to see it about $7,000 also, all 6,000. It's a really good project. It has, I think, $2 billion invested in it right now. So that's pretty high for a project like that. Actually, 3 billion. So it's more. Now, coming down to the project I'm going to talk about is Vechain. Vechain is actually one of the most significant project in the cryptocurrency space, and it's actually cheaper too. It's actually 2.9 cent. Think about that, 2.9 cent. That project has a lot of potential. You can see this number probably going up to maybe 50 cents in the future. So if a project is 2.9 cents, almost 3 cents, and it goes up to like 50 cents, you're talking about like almost 17 times your profit, your money. So if you put in $1,000, you can expect to get 17,000 out of it, which is very profitable, right? Now, Vechain has about $2 billion invested in it. It's the number 37 project with the highest market cap. And this project, I saw it went up as high as almost 27 cents in the previous bull run we had in 2021. So this is not a project to sleep on. Now, the technology behind Vechain actually helps with authenticating things. There's a lot of, when it comes to like very expensive like goods, like materials, like all those knee brands. There's a lot of fake ones too. Now, what Vechain is trying to do is figure out, look, how do we create a tracking device that authenticate the real material, authenticate that this Jordan or this Jordan shoes, I don't wear Jordans, never did, never own one. All this Nike shoes, never wore a Nike either, probably many years ago. But how can we track these shoes so that we know it's the real authentic Nike? Because a lot of people buying fake stuff, and that really interferes with the brand. So a lot of brand might be using Vechain tracking device to be able to authenticate their items. Not just sneakers, but we're looking at wine, making sure this wine is actually what it is, no fake ones, right? Anything that has to do with authenticating. Gucci. A lot of people like Gucci and all those name brands. I just never had it, but people love it. So there's a lot of collaboration that Vechain has with some of those big companies to be able to figure out a tracking device mechanism that can allow that product to be authenticated. And what's interesting about it too is if a product is authenticated, that product can be sold on the market, you know, like a secondhand selling. So whoever is buying it might say, okay, you know what? This is the real product. This is the real deal. And what the company is hoping is to be able to get a piece, a fraction of that second purchase also, right? Um, and it's just more profitable for businesses in that sense. So the tracking device on the goods or on the material will be able to say, hey, this material is authentic and it's from here, and we acknowledge it. And this tracking device actually confirms the authenticity of this material, whatever this brand is. So there's so much potential with these technology, guys. Don't sleep on it. And obviously, Vechain is just one project among all of these projects, but all of these cryptocurrency projects, which there is over, I think, how many cryptocurrency projects we have right now? There's a lot of them. So I would say there's thousands of different cryptocurrency projects, right? Um, there is over 683 different exchanges. Obviously, that's the marketplace where those projects have been sold. So what's interesting is, guys, you know, figuring out which project is important. It's a necessity because if you're done, you might be giving your money to the wrong project. And I've seen a lot of people actually invested in cryptocurrency and they've actually got into the wrong project and realized it was the wrong project and couldn't get their money back out. So it's very important to get recommendation from people like me. If you have any questions regarding what project you want to get into, you ask me, I can always suggest projects that you can look into and do your own research. At the end of the day, guys, I'm not really telling you what project to purchase, right? It's your money. You figure out what project you want to purchase, but I can give you an idea as to what project you can actually start to do your research in and figure out if it's a project that you might want to put your money into. Now, to keep this video short, if you want to get in the cryptocurrency space, guys, talk to people who actually are in the space or someone who's actually been in the space and has an idea of how cryptocurrency works and has an idea of which project is authentic and which project is not. So if you comment in this video below, if you have any questions, I can always help you. I can answer those questions for you. I've been in the space for a little bit more and I know a lot about cryptocurrencies that I can educate you that you don't have to figure it out by yourself, because sometimes figuring out by yourself can be dangerous. Now, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. And I hope to talk to you in the next video. Have a nice day. You take care. Bye.